Hello, and welcome to a new segment that going to call Storytime with Triki Cat. It's a segment where I take an excerpt from one of the novels I've written, and Triki Cat reads it to you. This excerpt is taken from a novel I've written called Hawaiian Hammocks. It's a novel about a boy named Sam who grew up all his life in Arkansas, and he became sick of it, so on a friend's request, he moves to Utah. Unfortunately, he can no longer join his friend in Utah after a series of, bad decisions and, mistakes on his friend's part. Some new responsibilities for both of them. And Sam finds himself getting some roommates in a place to help him pay for it. And during this part of his life, he's resorted to using a lot of marijuana to the point where, he's reached a very dark place. He's rarely high. He's rarely sober. He's high in almost every moment of his life, and what's real or important to him doesn't really matter. Everything just sort of fades by him. And this story takes place one night, where he is home from his record store job as the cashier, and it's about 9 p.m. He is waiting for his roommate Cindy, who is a pregnant 30-year-old woman, Wes being 21 at the time. She is with her boyfriend Greg, who doesn't live there, and they're having another fight. And Sam is just waiting for Cindy and her boyfriend to give it a rest for the night and turn in, because Wes sleeps on the couch in the house. That's all he can afford to pay, is just for the couch area. There is Kathy, who is in her room. She is a 28-year-old woman who is also a mother. Well, I guess Cindy is a mother-to-be and Kathy is a mother. Her daughter lives in the apartment with them, with Sam and Cindy, and she's in this scene as well. So Sam is sitting on a wooden chair next to the couch. He doesn't like to be on the couch when there's a lot of other people home. And Cindy is laying on the couch, in whatever fight she's having with Greg now. Sam is so high that he's not really aware of what's going on completely around him. He's not perceiving much, and he's, at the time, Sam is just occupied in what's on the television at the time, and occasionally Sam's eyes start to the left, and he watches Kathy's daughter, a little girl. She's currently wearing a striped white and pink dress and chewing on a oversized yellow Lego piece, slobbering all over it. And before Sam knows it, the fight between Cindy and Greg is escalated. Greg, being a tall, lanky man with shaggy curly hair. He has a mustache and a small beard. He's wearing very pretty large framed glasses. He pulls out a knife from his pocket and stabs it into Cindy's stomach. Cindy is pregnant, like I said at the time. Uh, and during this scene, which Sam isn't quite sure is real, Sam is watching the little girl, her eyes going back and forth like, the subtle curiosity that a child has. But as the child's witnessing the scene, she just, continues to move her eyes slightly and slobber all over the Lego piece. Um, it doesn't take long for Greg to decide he needs to leave. He storms out the door, closing it behind him, and out of the bathroom, at the time she was in the bathroom now, Kathy, without even shutting off the bathroom light, leaves after she hears the door slam. And she sees what's happened, so she immediately confronts Sam. Sam, what happened? What's going on here? At that point, Sam realizes that something's happened. Really, really excited and surprised, Sam stands up out of his chair, and he sees what's going on before him, but his eyes go back to the left, and he still sees the little girl in the pink and white dress, and she's still slobbering all over the Lego piece. Kathy rushes to the side of Cindy and begins to dial for the police. She talks to the paramedics, describes what happened, describes that Greg is no longer on the scene. All the while, the little girl continues to slobber over the large Lego piece. And it isn't until Kathy puts down the phone and begins to sob as she holds the wounded Cindy on the couch that the little girl finally runs up to her mother and begins to sob with her. The rest of the night, Sam still high, doesn't remember quite all the scenes. He remembers being questioned a lot, telling them over and over again what happened and how it happened. And he remembers seeing a lot of people moving throughout the house, not really sure of how involved he was or how serious it all was. Not really even feeling as if it happened yet, as if he needed to sober up for it to actually have happened yet. And before he knows it, he's alone. The people, the rustling, the busy movements, they've all stopped. And Sam is sitting still in the wooden chair, alone, in the dark. Cindy's apparently in the hospital. Sam is now sobering up, and his hand's a bit shaky. He realizes there's something on the ground, and he is looking at the dried slobber covered yellow oversized Lego piece. And then Sam retires to the couch, ignorant of the stains yet to be taken care of. Without bothering to flip over the cushions, Sam goes to sleep on the couch and prepares for another day at the record store.